Okay, in this vlog I'm going to be doing a bit more on the YouTube thing, and we're going right back to the beginning, and it's all about choosing a name for your YouTube channel. You might think that you know, a name is a name, but there's a number of different reasons why you've got to get this right. And now I chose Exeter Rider because partly due to the search engine optimization thing. You know, Exeter is quite a widespread mix there. It is quite niche when you put the rider with Exeter, so I know that when people do type it in, it's going to narrow it down to me. It's relatively easy to spell, it's not too long. Some people's YouTube name I find hard to remember, or sometimes it's hard to spell because it might be something a bit obscure. And the problem with that is that YouTube, when, you know, if somebody types it in, YouTube will find somebody else's name rather than the one that you want, and by which case people have had enough then. They think, oh, I can't remember, I won't bother watching the videos. So choosing a YouTube name, I think, is really important, because, you know, you got to make it searchable. It has to be user friendly, you know, to people who haven't been to your channel before. If you have a really long name, that's also a mistake. Like, I could have called myself the Tradesman's Exeter Rider. You know, well, people just aren't going to search for that. They're not going to bother doing it. It gets a bit confusing. They think, was it Tradesman Exeter Rider or Exeter Rider Tradesman? And yeah, it gets really complicated. So keep it simple, keep it as short as possible, yeah, keep it niched. Now, as with anything, most people use it, you know, who choose their YouTube name, it's highly personal to them, which is fair enough. But yeah, you need to keep it simple, really. As with anything, you know, simple is best quite often. Now, moving on from that, so you got your name, you got yourself set up on YouTube. Let's say you've got your cameras, this, that and the other. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you make it searchable on the internet. And don't forget, YouTube is the world's second most biggest search engine. You know, a lot of people go on there, billions every year. So you need to make it easy for YouTube. The amount of people I, you know, hear that say, oh, YouTube's rubbish because they don't help you at all, and you don't. Quite often those people aren't helping themselves or helping YouTube make yourself findable. So first of all, hashtags is important, more important than people realise. Now, all you have to do that is to write your hashtags into the description, and it automatically show up on the video. You can write all the hashtags you want. They are still searchable within description, but the main ones are the top 3, which will be linked to your video. So write hashtags in the description. Also, the description is searchable as well, so if you write a really decent one, in theory, Google will pick that up. So if you type in, I don't know, for example, Royal Enfield Meteor 350 in your description, then Google will pick that up, that it is in your description. So that helps to get yourself noticed. The other one, of course, is tags. Tags are so important as well. There are different tools you can use to do that. There's some online tools, and also Tubebuddy, which I highly recommend to anyone for sorting out your tags, because it will actually suggest them. I got a nod then. Yeah, it will actually suggest tags for you, which is a big bonus because it saves writing them in. And a lot of people go wrong on tags. They seem to think that as long as you write in who you are, it's to the video, and this is where people go wrong. They write in hashtags which are totally irrelevant, or generic hashtags which they've used on other videos. So it's really important you get your hashtags, you know, niche down to suit the video. Another thing you'll find as well is it's really important to put your title, the words in your title, into the tags as well. So if this is like a, I don't know, let's say Royal Enfield Meteor going to Dawlish bike show, then all those letters and all those words need to be in the hashtags one way or another. Very, very important. Again, it makes it noticeable. So if somebody's searching for Dawlish bike show, then in theory yours is going to be up there. The better you are at this, the more likely you are to be at the top of the list of people's Google search. Oh dear. Okay, mate. I don't know why I didn't cross back there, to be honest with you. Right. So yeah, tags, incredibly important. Description, incredibly important. As is the title as well. So get all that right, and it will serve you. YouTube will forever push your video out if you get those parts right. Okay. Mine is mainly review based. I do run my YouTube channel almost as a business, although it's a highly personal channel because I am the Exeter rider. How cool is that? I run it as a business, so I generally do review videos. However, that being said, I do actually like to make the channel entertaining. That is my bottom line, as I want it to be entertaining. Bang that review after review becomes the same old thing, which is why I like to spread it out a bit. I like to do 3 reviews and then product review, which I never seem, I keep on meaning to do, which I never seem to film. I must get on top of that. Or a trip vid, you know, going out with friends or going on a trip like now, or even this video here. So I like to bang out 3 reviews and then that. But the point is that quite often with the vloggy videos, sadly, they are only relevant to the time that you're filming them. So you could be talking about, you know, world events or anything else. But as soon as that video is played after a month, then it's gone. It's gone forever. So, the other option is to do what's called evergreen content, what I call evergreen content, which are videos like a review on the Meteor 350. Now that video is going to serve me for as long as they are making videos. Sorry, making the Meteor 350. So I'm seeing what's going on here because I don't really know. It's almost like there's something going on, but yeah, so evergreen content is a good way to go because it will always serve you. And sometimes you can put out a video, like for example my USB charger on my NC750, and it'll do really rubbish. You think, oh, that's not very good, and it's a flat video, what a failure. However, over the years, that video has done really, really well because the content's good, you see. Content is king. And because the content was good on that one, it's serving me now. There'll be people watching it now. At least 10 people today will watch that video. So that's evergreen content. People are always going to want to know how to connect a USB charger to their NC750 of whatever iteration that may be. So evergreen content is a good way to go. Obviously the bike reviews is always the king, really. It's what a lot of people want to see, and it's a highly searched option as well on YouTube. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't know how long that's been. Long enough though. So yeah, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Please like the video. Again, that makes gets the old algorithm sticking its head above the parapet, and it does help a lot. So stick it, give it a like. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll give you another one of these videos at some point. I'm off to the Dawlish Bike Show now. Cheers, guys.